Curly Esquire here. Do you know what today is? Besides the fact that it's April 26th, it is the last day of the spring semester. That means I made it. I made it. Finals, game on. So let me tell you a little bit about my week. I've been so sick, but I'm feeling a lot better today. Um, Today is Friday. Actually, yesterday was my last day of classes officially because I have classes Monday through Thursday. And Friday has always been, like a study day for me. But officially, by the end of this afternoon, it's game on for everybody. Finals. Finals up next. I have a final on Wednesday. It's my first final. It's for civil procedure. I'm going to do the best that I can in this civil procedure class on this final, as I always do. But let me tell you about this professor. And I'm not going to go in, but I will say that I spent a lot of money on tuition. That means that I spend, the way I see it, $200 per class. When I walk in, when the professor walks in, I see dollar signs rolling, rolling, rolling. So anyway, at my school, and it's probably the same way at other schools, but at my school, the first or the second, third day, the last days leading up to the very end of the semester, they will hand out an evaluation form that students fill out anonymously. And we, rate them and give comments. This man, on Wednesday, the last day of class, he came in, he said a couple of short words, he gave out the evaluation form, and he says, "All right, good luck on finals." And he exited stage left. I was like, what just happened? Are we not going to have a review? What? If we were still going over cases, then I could understand that. But to just arbitrarily decide that you're going to hand out an evaluation form and just leave? Really? Really? I was pissed. So I went and talked to a professor that I'm developed a rapport with, and he recommended that I speak to one of the deans. And this is like the top dog dean that I spoke to. So I was really surprised that his secretary even gave me an appointment. You normally have to make an appointment. Not that she gave me an appointment, but it was an appointment. But it was almost like a walk-in, pretty much, basically. All right, so I was so nervous when I went into his office. But, I walked in, I sat down, and I thanked him for giving me some of his time, and I told him I had some concerns, and, that I really appreciated him giving me an opportunity to express my concerns to him. And just to back up for 1 second, this has not been an isolated incident. This professor over the past few weeks has been concluding class 15, 10, 5 minutes early, consistently. Now, every now and again, we let's get out of here a little bit early today. But consistently, I'm really sick of you being so blatant and showing how. I said I wasn't going to go in, right? All right, so this is what I want to share. I'm not going to go in. What I will share is that when I got inside the dean's office and I started talking to him, he said a couple of things like, oh, well, maybe he didn't understand. Well, I'll talk to him. He kind of, gave a couple of possible reasons. I wish I could give the dude the benefit of the doubt. But, I've seen from this semester and from last semester, that there really just is no excuse. So, I was just really almost winding down expressing all of my concerns about this professor who is not coming back next year. And so I'm sure whatever, if he's spoken to about it, it's really no sweat off his back. But I do think that moving forward, if anyone ever wanted to maybe get check references, that this is something that should be brought to this person's attention. Okay, so not going in. But this is what happened. So I was just about winding down, finished talking to the dean, and he leaned in across his desk and he said, "What did you major in undergrad?" And I said, social science. And he says, you're very prepared for law school. And I said, I am? He said, yes. You've made some very compelling arguments, and you didn't even have any notes. And so I said, oh. He said, I'd really like to watch you when you do when you do your appellate for appellate advocacy class. And I said, you would? He said, yeah. And sorry, what did I do? Okay, I'm back. And then he said, you should really consider taking federal courts. And I said, I should? Yes, you should. Think about that. Think about that. I think you would do really well in that class. And I said, okay. Took all the steam out of me immediately. I thought that was really nice. And I don't know if he was just, trying to butter me up or, or if he knew by complimenting me that would bring it down. I don't know. It worked. It sure did. So yeah, there's that. I've been really on a good streak, it seems, for the past few weeks. I applied for a GPP program and I got into that, which is it's a program where you take courses, but the way you learn, it's like working at a law firm. And so they structure your learning as if you're already practicing. So my first semester, the fall semester, I'll be taking a class called Domestic Relations. And I'll be an attorney representing either a divorcing husband or a divorcing wife. And we'll go through all of those filings, child support, negotiating with the other parties' attorneys. Yeah, so I applied for that, wrote in for it, got selected. That was major, major, major for me. And I applied for a couple of positions on campus that I was selected for. And I applied for a work study. Yes, work study. A work study position in the summertime because I plan to stay here and take 3 classes, arbitration, mediation, and negotiation. So I'm going to do 6 credits this summer. But since I'm going to be here, I applied for a work study position at the legal clinic. And so I was chosen for that. I'm so, so, so psyched about that. The way they put it is I'm going to have my own cases. Now, I haven't taken evidence, so I can't go to court. But if we needed to go to court, then I would just go with, supervising attorney. So this is going to be a huge summer for me. I think it's going to really help me grow, and putting what I've learned into practice is going to be a big help and really rewarding. I'm sure it will be. So yeah, no more classes. Time to hit my books even harder and to start taking practice exams, because when you are approaching finals, that really is the best way to prepare yourself for the final. Yes, you can go over your cases again. You can go over your notes, and you should. But, I think for the great majority, in my opinion, of people, the best way to prepare for a final is to take practice finals. So that's what I'm going to do. It's about 10:30. I'm going to head over to school and, knock this stuff out. That's what I do. Have a fantastic Friday if you're watching this on a Friday. Thank you for watching. Rate, subscribe. Peace.